Thanksgiving doubleheader continues here with a 5-man Hell in a Cell, and these aren't just any ordinary men. These are the most powerful football players on the planet. 5, right here, right now, Orbit's championship on the line. Hell in a Cell, last episode we saw Jaeger Saunders absolutely squash. And when I say squash, I mean in 40 seconds. We saw an absolute squash match as Jaeger took down Mr. Elmore in under a minute. As now we continue with these 5 football players. This is anyone's matchup here. Hell in a Cell. Sam Darnold's going to quickly feel the wrath of Saunders here, spinning him around, and he has nowhere to go. Showing off is the Orbit's champion, Titus T, and Baker Mayfield going at it in the center of the ring here, along with Jaeger and Old Fart. Now, Old Fart brought back to the dirt that he came from, and that he'll be returning to very soon here once he dies off in a couple months. He drags Titus T against the ropes and just lets him fly. Backbreaker to Baker Mayfield from Sam Darnold. Punches Titus T in the gut. Baker Mayfield trying to get some get back. Meanwhile, beating down Jaeger is Old Fart, and Titus T has a kendo stick, which he hits Baker Mayfield upside the head with before Baker Mayfield quickly goes to a punch to the gut. Into the corner he goes, and Old Fart just beating down Saunders once again, letting him have it as Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold are going to go at it. They are getting dragged to the side here, thrown into the corner, and he just jumps on him, kind of. Jaeger picks up Titus T and throws him across the ring. Not many people can do that, and Jaeger, grabbed by Sam Darnold now, has him, loads back, and hits him in the back of the throat. Titus T is now another victim of Sam Darnold. Lots of action here early on. I can't tell who the early frontrunner is. Old Fart and Sam Darnold have not gotten their health affected one bit, never mind. It's quickly going back up, though. Old Fart leaning against the ropes. Baker Mayfield gets caught and found by Saunders. We have 2 sleeping against the ropes here. Old Fart's probably like fast asleep at this point. He wakes up from his nap, and Titus T is slammed down 7 feet in the air by Saunders. Baker Mayfield gets up in the wrong place, and he grabs Jaeger while he's off guard. Pin. Sam Darnold almost gets pinned. That's a 1 count. Old Fart continues to stomp him to the ground. Lots and lots of action going on quickly here. Saunders picks him up by the leg and just slams him down. The power is absolutely insane. Backbreaker by Old Fart, and Titus T is doing cartwheels in the ring here. Saunders is dazed, and Mayfield enters the ring as Sam Darnold rolls out. Titus T gets absolutely tossed over the top rope. If this was a Royal Rumble, he would have been eliminated. He tries to get back in, trying to run away from Old Fart, and he can't escape him as he's chasing him now. And he's got Old Fart up and slams him down with an Alabama slam as Jaeger gets a hold of Titus T. Titus T with the reversal. Sam Darnold exits the ring and is looking under the apron. What can he possibly find? And he's got another kendo stick to add into the mix there. Jaeger is going to work together with Titus T and absolutely knock the lights out of that elderly man in the Titans uniform. And that was a quickly lived partnership as Jaeger just absolutely destroys Titus T. Sam Darnold getting thrown to the ground by Baker Mayfield, and Old Fart is searching under the apron. He has a chair, and he wants to cause some destruction with that weapon there. Spun around in a circle, lifted up, and Jaeger is absolutely powerbombed into the canvas. Old Fart has a big advantage over really everyone here. Old Fart grabs Sam Darnold, picks him up, flips him over his shoulder, and slams him almost through the canvas. This is an absolutely dominating performance early on by Old Fart. This time he has Baker Mayfield. Mayfield escapes the hold. Jaeger absolutely chucks Titus T outside. What a punch! Oh, Lord, that one was scary. And I think Titus T searching the apron. He wants to bring another weapon here, and he's got a table. Hopefully someone goes through that. I know that sounds a little little evil, but, you know, it's always entertaining when these guys get out the weapons, and he's not done. He brings a baseball bat into the mix. Jaeger's thrown into Titus T, not the best thing to happen to you. He gets an uppercut to the face. Old Fart's face slams into the steel that is Hell in a Cell. Baker Mayfield throwing people the other way, and we get kind of a zoom in of this battle between him and Old Fart. Titus T and Sam Darnold entering the screen's view now. Old Fart thrown, and Baker Mayfield, what does he have in mind? Tackles him, and he's not even a defensive player, but he's showing off the tackling skills as he is destroyed through the cage. So quite like last time we saw this match can never stay within the cell. It always, someone has to ruin it and just break through and start climbing the cell. If it's anything like we saw last time, there are going to be near-death experiences happening in this match. About every 20 seconds, actually. Socks Baker Mayfield in the jaw. Baker Mayfield's walking around. Old Fart starts to climb, but he's punched off by Baker Mayfield. He says, "Get back over here." Jaeger starts the climb, and no one really wants to go up there with him. I think that's a great response by everyone. Imagine being stuck one-on-one with someone like Jaeger, 20 feet in a cell. Hell no. And seeing that no one is following him, he's just going to climb right back down. Hold everything, though. Baker Mayfield's going up. So is Old Fart. And Jaeger's going to climb right back with him. And now we start seeing everyone climbing up. This is where it gets interesting. And Baker Mayfield sees the competition. He just climbs back down. He is not trying to deal with that. Old Fart and Jaeger are going to battle on top, though. Old Fart's getting the advantage, and now Baker Mayfield wants a piece. He is climbing up there. Jaeger's been neutralized for now. Sam Darnold and Titus T battling it out in the ring like good people, following the rules. Absolutely slammed, and Jaeger goes through. Face plants into the ring. He could be dead. I think he might be dead, if not have a just rearranged face. Titus T breaks through the cage now. What is this? Titus T is just stuck to the cage right now. I have no idea what we're looking at. He twists through and enters the ring. What in the world are we looking at? And he attacks Jaeger from behind. Sam Darnold making his way to the cage. Going for the pin. Titus T, 2, and a big kick out by the champion. He hangs onto his championship for now. Baker Mayfield powerbomb through the cage, and Sam Darnold waiting for his prey. And him and Old Fart kind of just watching a dead Baker Mayfield laying on top of a 20-foot steel structure now. Old Fart lifts up Darnold, and meanwhile Jaeger is trying to absolutely destroy Titus T's spear. And that has to be it. Cover 1, 2, and a big kick out by Titus T that saves this match. Jaeger and is not done with Titus T. Old Fart picks up Sam Darnold, and he is in for a big powerbomb. Slams, almost broke through the cage now. Sam Darnold getting punished by Old Fart, kicks him in the shin and turns him around. Sam Darnold is double teaming here with Old Fart on Baker Mayfield. Oh boy, but check this out. Old Fart hoisting Baker Mayfield, and he's through the table. He's through the table, and he's flat on his face. 2, and Jaeger kicks out, and Sam Darnold throws over Old Fart. Now this is wild. This is wild. Old Fart lands on top of Baker Mayfield. This is sick to watch. Keep your kids away from this one. Sam Darnold lifts up Old Fart and grabs him by the head, and we just have a clash going on the outside. The commentators, guys, are a little uncomfortable. They don't even know what to do. Meanwhile, Titus T kicks out of a pin here. So while they've been battling to the death, Jaeger and Titus T are trying to win a championship. They are battling for the Orbits Universe Championship, and I don't think Baker, Old Fart, and Darnold really even care. Big punch, and that has to be it. He was knocked out cold. 2, 3, and Jaeger is still your Orbits Universe Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the first person to win his first title defense. As he stands strong here, he continues to show his dominance in the first 3 matches that he's entered, and he hoists that championship high in front of the big crowd that is Galaxy Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a dominant champion.